Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Learn Arabic grammar the easy way. In this lesson, we will take the first pair, that is pair of preposition and noun. Preposition plus noun. Remember, Arabic grammar is divided into two parts, sarf and nahw. Let's take very simplified definitions. What is sarf? From the root letters of a verb like fa'ala, we can make different words. What are they? Like fa'il, fi'il, fa'altum, yaf'alun, and so on. Or nasara, nasir, nasirun, or nasartum, and so on. Or ja'ala, ja'il, ja'altum, sami'a, yasma. From the root letters of a verb, you make different words. That is sarf. And what is nahw? Nahw is taking different words, you make simple sentences like al-baytu kabirun, or you can make pairs. There are four important types of pairs, and using pairs and words make sentences. Ali. But more importantly, nahw deals with the endings of the words like u, a, e, or on, an, in, or un, or in. These endings change according to their position, such as subject, object, etc. in a sentence. So nahw deals with the changes in the endings of the words in a sentence, like al-baytu kabirun, khalaqallahu al-arda, kana hadha baytan kabiran. So these changes, u, a, e, is dealt by nahw. Ali. And these changes, u, a, e, an, in, un, are a function of its role, whether that word is showing you that it is doing the work or it is affected by something else, and so on. And that's what we will study now, so don't worry about that. We have learned so far four types of sentences. You see, we said nahw is to make sentences or to make pairs and then sentences. So far we have learned four simple types of sentences: ismiya, with inna, and with kana, and fa'liya. Ismiya, with inna, with kana, and fa'liya. Ismiya is Allahu ghafurun, and Allahu ghafurun. So you say in ismiya, in simple sentence, you have u, Allahu ghafurun. With inna, it will be inna Allaha. Inna will affect the first ism. Okay, inna Allaha ghafurun. With kana, kana Allahu ghafuran. So kana will affect the khabar. Okay, Allahu ghafurun is first ism and khabar. Inna Allaha ghafurun, the first ism is affected, that is ism of inna Allaha ghafurun. And kana Allahu ghafuran. And fi'liya, verbal sentence which starts with verbs, is khalaqallahu al-arda. So subject is in u state and object in a state. So the words tell us, the endings of the words tell us what is it doing. Is it subject or object, or is it affected by inna or kana, and so on. So can you repeat after me with actions, TPI actions, these sentences? Or tell me, ismiya Allahu ghafurun. With inna Allaha ghafurun. With kana Allahu ghafuran. Fi'liya خلق الله الأرض. Okay, and remember the technique of practice. Whenever we use inna or kana or a verb, we will put the two words together and say it like, instead of saying inna Allah ghafurun, no, we'll say inna Allah ghafurun. Similarly, we will not say kana Allahu ghafuran, no, kana Allahu ghafuran. Similarly, we will not say khalaqa Allahu al-arda, no, khalaqa Allahu al-arda. And when the word comes, the noun comes, when you will raise the finger like inna Allaha ghafurun. You know, these are just fine things. If you make plus or minus, it's okay. Alright, let's take now pairs. So we have learned four sentences, four types of sentences. Now we are learning four types of pairs, and it will continue throughout many lessons that we will take after this one. So this is the first lesson on pair, which is pair of preposition or jar and a noun like fil ardi, in the earth, fil ardi. To remember these 4 pairs, we have this nice sentence or 2 sentences, whatever you say, is fil ardi baytun kabirun. In the earth there is a big house, ذَلِكَ الْبَيْتِ, and that house is Baytullahi, the house of Allah. So these are 4 pairs, pair of jar, of sifa, of ishara and relation. Jar, sifa, ishara and relation. Can you repeat after me? Let's remember the pairs. Jar, sifa, ishara, relation. 3 times. Jar, sifa, ishara, relation. Again, jar, sifa, ishara, relation. Again, jar, sifa, ishara, relation. Alim. And now let us remember these sentences. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. Repeat after me 3 times. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. Again. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. ذلك البيت بيت الله. ذلك البيت بيت الله. ذلك البيت بيت الله. ذلك البيت بيت الله. علم. I hope you got the message here. In this earth, the whole earth, there is a big house, and that big house and that house is Baytullah. That is in Mecca. That is the great house. So this is what we are saying. But this sentence, these 2 sentences help us remember the 4 pairs. Fil ardi baytun kabirun. ذلك البيت بيت الله. So the first one is pair of jar, and the second is sifa, which tells us how is that house, big or small? Baytun kabirun. And which bayt are you talking? ذلك البيت, that house, or هذا البيت, this house. So which one? And Baytullah, whose house? What's the relation of between the 2 words? It's the house of Allah. So it's pair of jar and sifa, ishara and relation, or how, which and whose. These 3, the next 3 are very important. Jar is simple. So how, which and whose is the one which tells us, which gives us the idea about the 3 pairs. How, which and whose. Ali. So in this lesson, we will take the first pair of preposition and noun. You know the prepositions from the first course itself, like li, min, an, bi, fi, ala and ila. These are the famous 7 prepositions that occur frequently in the Quran. And I hope you know that what is li is for, like lillahi, or to Allah, or for Allah. Min is from, min ash-shaytan. An is about, or with, radiyallahu anhu. Or bi is in, billahi, a'udhu billahi, I seek refuge in Allah. Fi sabilillah, in, or ala, assalamu alaikum, on. Ila, to. You know all of this. Can you just alim to your friend? Alright. When you have a preposition like mi, li, min, an, bi, fi, ala, ila, and so on, the noun after it will be in jar state. That is, it will have e. Like fil ardi. It will not be fil arda or fil ardu, or it will be fil ardi. Okay, fil ardi. And this is the TPI sign. We will keep the finger pointing downwards, just like kasra. Okay, fil ardi. And there are many examples from daily recitations. You can start from the ta'awudh itself. A'udhu billahi. It is not billahu or billaha. It is billahi. Minash shaytani. It's not minash shaytanu or minash shaytana. No, it is minash shaytani. Or fi sudurin nasi. Fi suduri. It's not fi suduru or fi sudura. No, fi suduri. Right? So these are the common examples, and you must have come across so many by now. So bi, min, an, or fi are prepositions, and the words Allahi, ash-shaytani, suduri, these are in jar state. These are in jar state because of the preposition. And the TPI signs are rafa, for u or un is finger pointing upwards, like Allahu, al-muslimu, al-baytu, and nasb are having a or an, right, like al-muslima or musliman, and the finger is pointing horizontally. Okay, pointing left or whatever, finger is lying there, and jar is finger pointing downwards. And try to remember these terminologies. We will not trouble you with more terminologies, but these are important ones. Rafa, nasb, jar. So repeat after me 3 times with actions. Rafa, nasb, jar.
Rafa, nasb,
jar.
Rafa, nasb,
jar.
Rafa, nasb,
jar. Ali. So let us take the first example, a preposition li with different nouns. For example, Muslim. Remember, Muslim, the word Muslim can be Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, depending on where it is used in a sentence. So as of now, we are just saying Muslim. But when we add preposition to li, preposition li to Muslim, it will be li Muslimin. Alright? Similarly, li and mu'min, li mu'minin. Li and salih, li salihin. Li and nasir, li nasirin. So depending on where these words fit as the subject or object or after preposition, they will change the sounds. That's why we are saying Muslim, mu'min, salih, nasir without telling what its ending haraka or ending sound is. So give me the answer now. Li plus Muslim,
li muslimin.
with actions. Li and mu'min,
Li mu'minin.
li and salih,
Li salihin.
li and nasir,
Li nasirin.
MashaAllah. Once again, li and Muslim,
Li muslimin.
li and mu'min,
Li mu'minin.
li and salih,
Li salihin.
li and nasir,
Li nasirin.
Ali. Let's take specific nouns. So far we had taken mu'minin, muslimin, or Muslim, mu'min, any Muslim, a believer, a pious person, a helper. But now we are taking specific, al-Muslim, the Muslim. We are talking about a specific person, or al-Mu'min, the believer. So when we have al-Muslim, li and al-Muslim, it will be lil-Muslimi. We will not say li al-Muslimi, we will say lil-Muslimi. That Hamza will drop. That's kind of temporary Hamza, or Hamzatul Wasl, whatever. So li and al-Mu'min will be lil-Mu'min, for the believer. Li and as-Salih will be lis-Salih, for the pious person. And li and Nasir will become lin-Nasir, for the helper. So give me the answers with action. Li and al-Muslim, lil-Muslimi. Okay. And again, al-Muslim can be al-Muslimu, al-Muslima, al-Muslimi, depending on its position in a sentence. But when you have a preposition before it in a sentence, it will be lil-Muslimi. So give me answers. Li and al-Mu'min,
Lil-Mu'mini.
li and as-Salih,
Lis-Salihi.
li and al-Nasir.
Lin-Nasiri.
Once again, li and al-Muslim,
Lil-Muslimi.
li and al-Mu'min,
Lil-Mu'mini.
li and as-Salih,
Lis-Salihi.
li and al-Nasir,
Lin-Nasiri.
Ali. Okay, let's take the word Allah, because it occurs so many times, 2,600 plus times in the Quran, so, and it has a lot of prepositions. So with bi, it will be billahi. Default is Allahu. Okay, but Allahu, Allaha, Allahi, it depends on the word, the role of the word in a sentence. So after prepositions, it will always have e, like bi, billahi, li, lillahi, min, minallahi, fi, fillahi, ila, ilallahi, ala, alallahi. And you know the meanings. So give me the word or the preposition with the word Allah. Bi, billahi, li,
Lillahi.
min,
Minallahi.
minallahi, fi, fillahi, ila, ilallahi, ala, alallahi. Alim. Okay, let's take plurals now. The rafa, nasb and jar, for example, for al-Muslimu, al-Muslima, al-Muslimi, are like this, you know, the TPI signs, al-Muslimu, al-Muslima, al-Muslimi. The plurals are al-Muslimuna, and nasb will be al-Muslimina, and jar al-Muslimina. So nasb and jar states for the plural are the same. Al-Muslimuna, al-Muslimina, al-muslimina. Right? So repeat after me. Al-muslimuna, al-muslimina, al-muslimina. 3 times.
المسلمون المسلمين المسلمين المسلمون المسلمين
المسلمين
المسلمون المسلمين
المسلمين. علم. So remember, al-muslimina, muslimina, these two are same. You can do this activity or exercise and movement to show that these two are same. Al-muslimin, al-muslimin. That makes life simple, okay? So let's take al-muslimuna with a preposition li. So li and al-muslimuna will become lil-muslimina. Li and al-mu'minuna will become lil-mu'minina. Li and as-salihun lis-salihina. Li and al-nasirun lil-nasirina. Okay, answer me. Li and al-muslimun lil-muslimina. Li and al-mu'minun
للمؤمنين
Li and as-salihun
للصالحين
Li and al-nasirun
للناصرين.
علم. Let's take another preposition min and apply the same to those 4 words. Min and al-muslimun. Min al-muslimina. Mi and al-mu'minun. Min al-mu'minina. Min and as-salihun. Min as-salihina. Mi and al-nasirun. Min al-nasirina. Okay, answer me. Min and al-muslimun. من المسلمين. Mi and al-mu'minun.
من المؤمنين
من and الصالحون.
من الصالحين
من and الناصرون.
من الناصرين.
علم. So that's it for now. Jazakumullah khair. Don't forget the homeworks. Inshallah, see you in the next lesson. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Quran, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Quran and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Quran easy for kids and a teacher's resource center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum